Hey, good morning. It's Michelle Baker, the international. Oops, look at me. I'm messing up already. Good morning. It's Michelle Baker, the Congruency Catalyst, international trainer, speaker, coach, with today's Make It Awesome moment. And today is Wednesday, September 7th, and we're carrying on with our acronym FEAR, F-E-A-R. Yesterday, I discussed a little bit about failing. So the F was failing, and we talked about failing to engage or failing to step into our big dreams, the big, hairy, audacious, the things that makes our heart sing because of fear of criticism. And one of our greatest critics, we found out yesterday, if you didn't already know, is ourselves. I find that in my past, I used to speak to myself so horrendously and awfully that if anyone actually heard the things I said to myself, they would probably put me under arrest. But it took years. It took investing in myself. It took reading books. It took creating affirmations, going to seminars. It took me putting in all the good stuff about myself in my mind over and over repeatedly, nonstop, consistently. I always say success is compound interest. It's the things we do over and over and over again that gets us results. Think about it. I didn't start doing something until I was in my early 40s, so I didn't expect an overnight change. So going to a weekend seminar or a 4-hour seminar looking for a miracle does not make sense. If you're willing to put the work in, you can get the results. So criticism, find a way to invest in something to help you to start to see yourself better. One of the things I do is I actually wake up and I wrote on my bathroom mirror things I love about myself. So, because as we get a little bit older, we tend to get in that bathroom and it ain't like it used to be, right? Start to see all the little lines, the cracks, all the things, the gray hairs. We'll see our color, so I don't see gray hair. But anyway, y'all might see gray hair. Anyway, you get in that bathroom mirror and you don't feel as good about yourself as you used to as time goes on. So write something on there that makes you love yourself. And remember, you're awesome. So don't be your own critic, be your number one fan. Today, we talk about E. So E is engage. So engage, I looked it up, is to occupy or track or be involved, to participate or become involved in. So one of the things that I love is there's a Jim Rohn quote says that we are the average of the 5 people we spend the most time with. And this is so true. They've proven this to be statistically true. Remember as kids, our parents used to tell us to watch out who we spend our time with because we grow up to be those people. And it kind of turned out to be true, right? So mad that they were actually right. As an adult, it's the same thing because remember yesterday, failing, we have the fear of criticism. Well, the voices in our head, they are some of those voices of the people we spend the time with. So if you're around people who tell you what you can do, what you're able to do, how awesome you are, help you to start thinking and innovating. When you have a challenge, they're like, well, God, what do you want it to be? How can I help you make this become awesome versus helping you to have a pity party and complain all the time and see the negative and point out the shortcomings in other people instead of looking to uplift other people and yourself. Guess what? You're going to end up being like those people because it's a habit. And again, habits are things we do repeatedly, time and time again. And if you don't intentionally form good habits, you'll actually end up forming bad ones. So the habit of being around people who push you further and empower you and inspire you is an amazing habit. So engage, get involved. I looked up one of the best ways to go is meetup.com. So meetup.com is not just for professionals. It's for personal. You can go to yoga. I look for movies, people who like Chinese food, if you like to bake, if you like to sew, if you like to quilt. There's almost everything you can think of. There's a group somewhere. So go engage. And yes, it's going to be scary when you go out there, going to meet people you've never been. But if you never do something you've never done, you'll never get what you really want. So do something different to have something different. Press yourself. And again, the more you do anything you've never done, it becomes normal and it doesn't feel so bad. Hey, I went to a lot of places and kissed a lot of frogs before I found some groups that I really like. So be willing to kiss the frog and you never know. So again, some books, in case you don't want to go out there and you want to read a book. Here's a list of some influential books that they said every man, I put woman, should read. 1, 48 Laws of Power by Robert Greene. Interesting. And then they have the 50th Law by Robert Greene and 50 Cent. They wrote a book together. The Prince of Niccolo Machiavelli. So everybody heard of Machiavelli, right? and How to Win Friends and Influence People by Dale Carnegie. That's a favorite. I've actually read that. I might go read some of the other ones. And the other one, Influence, The Psychology of Persuasion by Robert Cialdini. Yes, I read that one. I don't know Robert's last name, but I read the book and it's a great book. Oops, look at me. Made a little boo-boo here. Hang on with me, people. There we go. So I will post these books for you later. Again, engage, get involved, find something that makes your heart sing and go volunteer. Go talk to people who also are doing it. You would be amazed what's waiting for you once you get up and go out. Everything you want is outside your comfort zone. I know it seems scary. I know there's a possibility of failing, but we remember yesterday, failing is only final if you quit. So as long as you don't quit, you've never failed. You're just learning what you like and what you don't like, and you're awesome. So go for it. Again, this has been Michelle Baker with today's Make It Awesome moment. And the reason we do the Make It Awesome moment is because, well, we have every decision we make in life boils down to two choices. Fear. I'm so scared of what might happen to me or what the worst that could possibly happen. Or faith. You're actually believing that your most wonderful life is on its way. So you're actually intentionalizing that awesome things are going to happen because you're an incredible person. And because the future has not happened yet, we make it up in our mind. And guess what? I do it too. And I've decided if I'm going to make it up, make it awesome. And guess what? It actually started becoming awesome day after day after day. It just gets better and better. So if you're going to make it up, make it awesome. This is Michelle Baker, the Congruency Catalyst International Speaker, Trainer, Coach with today's Make It Awesome moment. Again, go out, engage. Don't worry about failing. Just get up, brush yourself off and keep going because as long as you don't quit, you've never failed. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Much love.